Hello students, welcome to yet another session from Karim's Biology. In today's session we are going to talk about gene versus alleles. In genetics there are quite a number of terms which seems to be having same meaning but actually they are different. Among such type of words, the two words that we are going to talk about are genes and alleles. In the previous session I think that I have made it clear for you about the meaning of gene, and I have also made it clear in the previous session how the different versions of the genes will be formed simply because of a small or slightest change in the sequence of nitrogen bases in the DNA. So in this session, I will also try to give you the exact meaning of what is a gene and what is an allele. So stick around, we will discuss about that. In this session, first of all we will learn what are alleles, then are genes and alleles are same, are they different? Where are alleles located? If genes and alleles are same, why they are named differently? So these are the questions you probably may answer after completion of this lesson. So let us enter into the topic. So let us start the definition with what are alleles. The definition of allele is like this. Alleles are different forms of a gene which give alternating trait for same characters. As I told you earlier that in genetics different types of words are there which seems to be giving same meaning, but there is a difference, slightest difference in the meaning. And if you can't understand the difference, you cannot further proceed with the concepts in genetics. That's why let us first of all make it clear what is meant by a gene. I have already told you that gene is a segment of DNA that codes for a particular protein, and that protein is able to give its phenotype. So alleles are different forms of a gene which give alternating traits for same characters. And I hope that you remember these words, traits and characters. We also made a separate session on this. If you have not watched it, I will leave it in the cards and go and watch it. You knew that traits are alternative forms of same character. What is it saying? They are alternative forms of same character. So let me give you one example here. For example, flower color is one of the character, and if you observe the flower color in pea plant, there are two variants present for this character. One is the pea plant may produce purple colored flowers or it may produce white colored flowers. But remember that there is a gene that is responsible to give flower color in the pea plant, and that gene may produce purple colored flowers or it may produce white colored flowers. That means same gene is able to give two different versions of traits. Here color of the flower is the character, purple color is one of the trait for that character, and white color is another trait for the character. And why there are two versions for the same character? These two versions for the same character are because of the two versions of same gene that is present in this plant. So let us go into further details. The two alternating traits of the same character are governed by two different versions of same gene. So this you must clearly understand. Once again I am giving this definition. You see, alleles are different forms of a gene which give alternating traits for same character. So you remember this definition. We will be moving to example 1 to make this concept clear. So here in this example I have selected a character from pea plant which Mendel had observed. So I have considered this character of height of pea plant. Okay, so height of pea plant is the character. In that character there are two traits, and what are those traits? Those traits are tall plant, that pea plant may be tall or the pea plant may be short. So these are the two contrasting traits for the character height of a pea plant. Okay, and we already knew that for each character there is a gene responsible. So for this height of the pea plant, there is a gene that is governing the height of the plant. Okay, for example, you see, if I say capital T, imagine that this is the gene which is giving the plant tallness. So because of this capital T, the plant is becoming tall plant, and there will be another version of the same gene which we can call small t, and this another version of the same gene is giving short plants. You got my point? This is same gene, but the same gene has two versions. The same gene has two versions. One version we have named as capital T, and other version we have named as small t. So these two versions are giving two different traits for same character. The character is height of the pea plant, and these are the two traits which are given by two versions of the same gene. These two versions of the same gene are called alleles. These are called alleles. Okay, then let me tell you how these alleles are formed. I told you that alleles are the two versions of same genes, right? Look at here. Why are there two versions of the same gene? I told you that gene is a segment of DNA having a sequence of nitrogen bases. Look at this segment of DNA here, which is a gene. Imagine that this is capital T. Just assume that it is capital T governing the character of tall plant. Okay, and the sequence is A, C, T, A, C. So this is the sequence of nitrogen bases on this gene. But you see, in the second version of the same gene, there is a slight difference in the sequence. A, it is same. A, same. But here also CG same. But you see here, in the place of C, it got T here. That is, the cytosine nitrogen base has been replaced with the thymine. Because of that, these two may be same genes now governing the same character, but because of the slightest change in the sequence of nitrogen bases, it now has become a different version of the same gene. When this type of different versions of same genes are formed, this different version may give a different trait. Understand? So this is actually called mutation. When there is a change in the nitrogen base, when the sudden change in the nitrogen base sequence of nitrogen bases occurs, that is called mutation. So these alleles are actually formed by mutations in the DNA segments. Okay, so I hope that you understand the word alleles. Once again, giving the definition that alleles are different versions of a gene which give alternating traits for same character. So this version of the gene is giving tall plant, this version of the gene is giving short plant. So these two are the alternate versions of the same gene that is governing the character height of the plant. So let me give you one more example. This time I am considering the character shape of seed. Okay, in the same pea plant. And what are the traits in the shape of the seed? Some plants may produce round seeds, and some pea plants may produce wrinkled seeds. And I told you that shape of the seed will be governed by gene. Shape of the seed will be governed by gene. So here two different traits are there. That means for the same gene, two different versions are there which are called alleles. Okay, for the same gene, two different versions may be there. So let us see what are they. And imagine that capital R is the version of the gene which is giving the trait round seeds, and small r is another version of the gene which is giving wrinkled seeds. So in this case, capital R and small r, these are the two versions of the same gene which is governing the shape of the seed. Okay, so we can consider these two as alleles. Now let us make a small comparison. Can I call small t, which is governing height of the plant, and capital R, which is governing the shape of the seed, as alleles? Can I call these two as alleles? No, we cannot call them as alleles, because alleles must be the versions of same gene governing one character. Okay, so in this case, small t is governing the height of a plant, capital R is governing the shape of seed. So we cannot call them as alleles because these are the two different genes. These are two entirely different genes located on some other part of two different chromosomes. Okay, that's why they are not called alleles. Now next question is, where are alleles located? Alleles of same character are located on two different chromosomes but in the same place. Okay, again you see genes. These are the two versions of the genes, capital T which gives tall plant, which governs tall plant, and small t which gives short plant. These are the two versions of the same genes called alleles. Then where are these alleles located? They are located on two different chromosomes. Okay, so as they are controlling same character, don't think that they are located on the same chromosome. even though they are controlling the same character, these are the two different versions of same gene. That's why they are not located on the same chromosome, they are located on two different chromosomes. For example, you see capital T, let us see where it is located. So this is located on this chromosome, and this is the position of capital T, one version of the gene. This is the position for one version of the gene which is governing the height of the plant. And another version is small t, which is governing the height of the plant. Where is it located? I told you already that these are located on different chromosomes. So this is another version of the gene governing the length of the plant, and this is also located on another chromosome, but on the same location. See, the location of the gene is called locus. It is located on another chromosome. Capital T is located on this chromosome, this is the place, and small t is located on another chromosome but in the same place. This is what you have to observe. Alleles of same character are located on two different chromosomes in same place. You knew that we are diploid organisms. Diploid in a sense that we have two sets of chromosome. One chromosome we will be getting from mother, and other chromosome we will be getting from our father. Okay, that means during sexual reproduction, living organisms receive one copy of DNA from mother and other copy of DNA from father. That's why we have two sets of chromosomes. On each set, there will be two alleles present for the same version of gene. Okay, so now there is a question. Imagine that two chromosomes are there, and one chromosome is having capital T, which is one version of the gene giving tall plant, and other chromosome contains small t, which is another version of the gene which is governing the short plant. Okay, here both of the alleles now are present in the same cell and in the same plant. Okay, so all the cells in the pea plant may contain capital T and small t, so both versions of the same genes are there. When both versions of the same genes are there in a plant, will that plant be tall plant or dwarf plant? So that's the question. Okay, if both alleles are present in the same plant, will that plant be a tall or short? And if only T is present, okay, there is no doubt that plant will be tall plant. If small t is there, then that plant will be dwarf plant. But if both of them are there, will that plant be a tall plant or short plant? So that's the question. I'm going to answer to this question in my next session. Till then, keep thinking and keep watching my videos. Thank you very much for watching this video.